As I mentioned in a previous video, when our customers speak, we listen. And the product that we're covering in today's 5 things is a great example of that. You're getting more bang for your buck today though, because this video is going to be educational as well as informative. All will become clear shortly as we go through the 5 things that make the Tap Scheduler stand out from the competition. That's right, I said scheduler and not scheduler because I'm English and not American. The correct pronunciation on this side of the Atlantic is with a soft sh and not a hard k. So if you're English, I suggest you take heed because let me tell you, the American companies, I have to say scheduler. Unbelievable. Let's get the admin out of the way first. Like the Tap IP, the Tap Scheduler is a group product rather than a personal product. And like the Tap IP, it's not a consumer tablet, which means it isn't going to spontaneously combust because you've left it plugged in all day. Similarities with the Tap IP don't end there though. Tap Scheduler is a single cable solution, which means power over Ethernet delivery. No hassle, no mess. And from an IT point of view, because it has similar underpinnings to Tap USB and Tap IP, it will feel very familiar. When we were talking to customers about the challenges of meeting rooms, they told us that it's sometimes hard to find the right room quickly. And I'm sure we've all been there. You've been in back-to-back meetings all day. You're in the part of the building that you're not familiar with. You're 5 minutes late and you don't have a clue where meeting room Mercury is. But you persevere and you manage to get yourself there, only to find the dreaded meeting room squatters. You know the type. They wander the building like nomads, trying to find any kind of space for their ad hoc meeting. They can't go to the cafe though. Oh no, it's too formal for that. It can't be that formal though, Phil, because you've not booked anything in, have you? And that's where Tap Scheduler comes in. It's a purpose-built schedule panel. It's not a tablet, it's not a Tap IP or a Tap USB that's been mounted outside the room. It's a device that's been designed specifically to solve these problems. And this works perfectly for those ad hoc meetings. As we've already established, an empty meeting room is never actually available. It's just a mirage. Well, not with Tap Scheduler. If the light is green, the room is available. If it's red, back away and find yourself a green one, Phil. And once you've found the elusive green room, good luck with that, by the way, you can check the schedule for the day. And if possible, reserve yourself a slot. No going through a third party. No sending an email and waiting hours for a response. You check what's happening in that room, pop your name next to a time slot, and you've got yourself a meeting. You can even invite people. Let's take a minute to talk about mounting. Seriously, you're still giggling at that. Unbelievable. That's the 8th time we've done that. I tell you what, working with this crew is worse than working with children. As I was saying, mounting. The Tap Scheduler will of course have to be mounted. Fortunately, you've got a few choices. Vaser, no idea what that is. Surface, like a wall or something similarly surfacey. And mullion, which I believe is a 1980s haircut. So, how much extra would you pay to have one or more of these in the box? No need to answer, that was a rhetorical question, because what you actually pay to have all 3 included is a grand total of £0. Astonishingly, just as free in euros. And if you pay in dollars, you can probably get some money back thanks to the exchange rate. You cannot get any money back in dollars. It just told me that. What this means is that everything is there in the box, no matter where the Tap Scheduler needs to be mounted. No faffing, no worrying about how you're going to fix it. Just open the box, take it out, and mount it. Well, get someone from facilities to do it, obviously. At launch, Tap Scheduler will integrate with 4 different platforms, with more being added as we go along. Both the Windows and Android version of Microsoft Teams, and if you have a Teams room that's already licensed, you can add a Tap Scheduler to that installation at no extra cost from a license point of view. This is also the case with Zoom rooms, completing the quartet of Batman and Robin. Sorry, Meteo and Robin. The former is actually our launch partner for Tap Scheduler. Meteo, that is, not Batman. That would just be odd. This really is one of Logitech's USPs. There's no concern when buying Tap Scheduler because you're able to change platforms without risk. If you have 500 meeting rooms and you install a panel on each of them, and then your organization decides to move from Zoom to Teams, if you've invested in a vendor that only uses Zoom, well, you've got yourself 500 expensive paperweights. If you've got 500 tap schedulers, you spend a bit of time changing the settings and you're up and running with Teams in no time. Meetings are generally viewed as a necessary evil. Nobody really wants them, and often we don't even know why we're there. That's if we're lucky enough to actually find an empty meeting room. While the tap scheduler can't stop Angela from bending the agenda or stop Ian from setting up a meeting to schedule the next meeting, it will help an organisation to ensure that the process runs as smoothly as possible. Think of it as a song sheet that we're all able to sing from.